Hey everyone, Brittany Carmichael here, bringing you your live weekly Woo Woo Wednesday Tarot reading. And today is the last Woo Woo Wednesday of 2017. How exciting is that? So we've been, experiencing a lot this year. I was just thinking about all the different changes and transitions that have happened in my life this year. So I just want to take a minute to honor 2017 here with you. This is our last Woo Woo Wednesday of 2017. So let's take a moment to reflect back over the last year. Hey everyone, hey Vicky, hey Ann, yay! Say hello if you are live and invite a soul sister if you know they need this message. Hey Jessica, hey Coco, so good to see you all. Hey Leslie, hey Gwen, oh my gosh, I love it. Yay, everyone's here to play. So I'm super excited for this week's energy. You know, everyone around me lately has been feeling ill and not well. And so I think, it's important to honor that rest is what has been called into play right now, which is really important. It's a part of the transitioning. It's a part of the transformation. It's a part of the natural cycle of things. So honor the fact that we need rest right now. Definitely taking in a lot of greens, a lot of water, and eliminating all sugar in my own personal diet. So I'd like to know what's going on in your life. What's up with you? Hey Allegra, yay, so excited. So today I felt called to grab some oracle decks instead of my traditional tarot. I'm going with the Nature's Whispers deck since we're in, the last week of the year. I just want to end with an empowering message from Mother Nature. And then also I'm gonna be using the Keepers of the Light deck that Anne got me. So we'll receive an inspiring message from a light worker, from a goddess, a deity. There's all kinds of cool light workers in here. There's ascended masters, there's archangels in here. So cool, so exciting. Oh my gosh, love you all. Hello from San Diego. I'm actually feeling under the weather since Christmas. Yeah, I know a lot of people are. So it's important to take time to rest and to refuel your body. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yay, love it. Okay, let's get started. I'm just hanging out with you guys, partying. Hey, Erica. So yeah, let me know what's going on. If you could sum up 2017 in one word, what would that be? Let's reflect really quick before we draw some cards. Woo, shoot, they're already starting to slide everywhere. Hey, Clarissa, yay! Yeah, this is a really beautiful deck. Nature's Whispers is what we're going to be reading from today. Merry Christmas, yay, so exciting. Growth, nice, beautiful. Change, I love that, yeah. This has definitely been a year of transformation. Anne says magical. I totally agree with that. What else? Can you sum up 2017 in one word? Impressive. I love that. Freeing, transition, growth, beautiful. Hey, Alex, expansion. Yeah, it definitely feels that way. So I know a lot of people have been saying this year has been kind of challenging and kind of tough, but honestly, it's because it's pushed you outside your comfort zone that's pushing you towards your dream. So you have to quit living a life that isn't in alignment with what your new dream is and what you're envisioning. Clarissa says unlearning. That's good. Transition is a great word. Vicky says more strength than I knew I had. Haha. Yeah, we always have so much more. It's like when you're working out and you're like in plank position or something, your body can withstand that position and endure that kind of strength that it needs, but the mind will quickly give up and it'll say, oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. But you can always push yourself a little bit more in terms of that kind of strength. Like I said, it's important to rest when you need rest. But Brianna says, I moved to my dream state, California this year, and it was a huge dream for years. Congratulations. Your bedroom is so inviting. Thank you. Yeah, I am joining you guys from the bedroom. We'll keep it real intimate and personal here. I just have much better lighting in here, and there's no cat. All right, guys. When the roots are strong, there is no reason to fear the wind. Yeah, that's a beautiful saying. I love that. Well, perfect quote to start off the oracle reading from Nature's Whisper. So let's do this today. I'm excited to see what comes up. I wanted to use this oracle deck just to see like what wisdom have we forgotten that we need to remember moving into 2018? That's my intention for this reading, that we all receive the wisdom that we need, that we've forgotten. It's all of this is innate. All of this is in our heart. And if you take time to get quiet and listen, you have within you a divine channel to that same wisdom that nature is always trying to communicate to us. So you are it. You are nature. You are a part of this. So it's important to tune into your heart space and ask yourself, what do I need most right now? What do I need to remember? What natural wisdom or truth have I forgotten? All right, let's see. Here's the first one that's come up. And then let's see, I'm going to draw 3 cards with the intention that we get that wisdom we need for 2018. What do we need to remember? What do we need to keep in mind and in heart? All right, looking for one more card. Oop, there it is. Oh, 2 cards came. All right, cool. We'll take them. We like extra cards. Okay, guys, the first card that comes up, oh, man. Okay, so I've had this deck. I bought it when I went to Iceland this summer, and I actually had the opportunity to play with the deck before I bought it. It was open, and they had all these sample decks, and I asked, the deck, like, what message do you need me to know? Like, what message, like, why would I want to take this deck? And this card is the card that came up when I asked this deck, like, why do I need you in my life? And I love that it's popped up because, to be honest, I think there's like 40-something cards I've drawn many times from this deck, but I always receive this card all the time. Like, there's so many cards I haven't seen from this deck since the summer, and this is the card that comes up. So I just love that we're starting off this week, and this is what we need to know moving into 2018. And it's let love be your beacon. I mean, honestly, what a powerful message, because I'm always reminding you guys to let love lead the way. And this is an important time. I think this is the year where our hearts started calling a little bit louder than our mind's worry and fear. And we started trusting that our heart was leading the way, that our heart was guiding us towards something. So I love that this card comes up because this is saying, hey, stop letting your mind run the show and let your heart lead the way. So what is it that you're most passionate about? What is it that your heart has been calling you towards? What is it that you want to create in this world or for yourself or maybe in business? Surrendering. Beautiful. Beautiful, because we want to surrender to our heart and letting our emotions guide the way. We need to trust in each moment that our moral compass will guide us in every single moment. So how can you let love lead the way more in your life? How can you begin to trust what your heart is saying? That, so many times when I'm coaching women, they're like, I need to listen to what to what my soul or my intuition or my heart is saying. And I always say, no, you don't need to listen. You are already hearing it fine. It's that you need to trust and take action. So it's not that you aren't listening to your heart. Most of you have heard your heart's calling, have heard that yearning for change or something different or to let something go. But the problem is that we're not acting on it. We're not trusting that that's actually the message that we need. And the truth is we need to listen to our own counsel and heed our own inner wisdom. Just like I wanted this reading to be a reflection of what truths have we forgotten, because we all have the answer inside of us. And let love be your beacon is the ultimate GPS. I vowed the day that I got trapped on that mountain in Colorado, I vowed that I would no longer follow any external GPS, that I would only listen to my own internal GPS, because that external GPS got me stuck on a mountain that almost killed me. But my internal GPS said, turn around, get off this road. This isn't a road. What are you doing? Turn around. And I didn't listen. I continued to follow the external GPS. And It only got worse, okay? And then I finally was like, nope, I surrender. I'm letting my heart lead the way. Like, my heart says, turn around, get off this road. And sure enough, we turned around and got off that road and eventually, made it to safety. But that was the moment where I declared in my life, this is 2012, that I would listen to my heart's GPS no matter what. And so here's a funny story. We get back from Colorado, and the whole drive home, I say, there's a lesson to be learned. There's a lesson to be learned. And I'd never said that to myself. I never really listened to my internal, like that person that talks to you. I never really listened or paid attention that I was talking to myself. And I kept saying, there's a lesson to be learned. And when I got back, I went to the bookstore and I heard that same inner voice say, turn around. So this time I listened. So I turned around, and sure enough, there was a book in the New Age section that I was staring at. It was a rainbow book called Trust Your Vibes by Sonia Choquette. And that was the turning point for me, where I was like, yeah, I've got to trust my own vibes, and I've got to listen to my heart, because I almost died. Like, I almost got myself killed because I wasn't listening to what my soul, my internal GPS was saying. So what is your internal GPS saying to you? What are you not paying attention to? Hey, Joyce, good to see you. Okay, let's move on. So let love be your beacon. Let love lead the way, guys. This is important. Moving into this next year, make every action and every choice that you make, let it be from the heart. Let it be from your highest good. Let it be from something that lights you up and that you're inspired and passionate about. Yes, I love this. Number 7, amplify your positive emotions. So you guys see like this ripple effect happening. So like one positive emotion leads to a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and it begins to spread. So your joy and your passion, when you're living life from love and from your heart, then that positive energy, that love begins to amplify, and you become a beacon, a light worker, right? So I can't wait to see what comes up when we draw one card from the Lightworker deck. Well, let's just do it right now. Why are we waiting? Let's pull one right now before we get these last 2 cards, because, this is, again, these Keepers of the Light Oracle deck are about people that remembered our truth and our wisdom, and that love is essentially our guide. And there we go. Something just fell. Here we go. I love when they jump out like this. Oh, goodness, how beautiful. So faith comes up. Look at this card, guys. There's like this awesome glow happening here. Faith says humanity and benevolence. It says stay calm and trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. I mean, hello. This is exactly what we're talking about, being a light worker and letting your light shine. And you turn your light on by doing things that you love and going after your skills and talents and saying yes to something that excites you. You no longer have to say no to a lame life. That's not how we're meant to be living. That's why people are depressed, because they're repressing what makes them excited and what they're joyous about. Leslie says, do all things with love. Anne says, this year has been proof of the ripples. Yes, love leads the way. I'm loving this, guys. Thank you for the comments. Tons of orbs around you, Britt. So amplify our positive emotions. So here's the thing. Just as you spiral downward, you can begin to spiral upward. So if you find yourself getting in a funk or something's weird, just notice it and say, okay, how am I feeling right now? Because again, we're moving into the heart space where we use feeling as our guide and our emotions. So we let our emotions be energy in motion. When I learned this correlation, I was like, whoa, okay, that makes so much more sense. We're not our emotions. We're not our body. We're not our name, we're not our profession, we're none of these labels. So why would we pretend to be our emotions? So emotions are energy in motion. They're signals coming up from the body to say, hey, okay, if anger arises, something's unfair. Okay, if sadness arises, obviously we understand what our emotions are here to show us. But in the moment, we let them consume us. We let the energy take over and we freak out. But this is saying stay calm, breathe, just as Faith, popped up from this oracle deck. This is saying stay calm. That's the most important thing you can do, is to stay calm, and you do that by controlling your breathing in the moment. So as you relax your breathing, as you bring awareness and focus to this present moment, you can then begin to ask your emotions, what are you here to show me? Why are you showing up? And then from that space, you can then begin to turn on the positive emotions. You can say, okay, well, from this perspective, how can I reach for a better feeling thought? Or how can I see this, how can I find the silver lining so that I can, relax a little bit in this moment? Jessica says, yes, notice, ask what it wants to be revealed and what's there for you to realize. Absolutely. So you have to give your emotions space and honor them and say, hey, okay, what are you trying to show me? Don't beat them up and don't shove them down and don't eat them away, please. Anne just said 222 just showed up in 22 viewers. Well, Anne, it's funny you say that because when I looked up at the clock, I noticed that it was 222 earlier when I was on live. I had been on for 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So clearly a message of balance. All right, so amplify your positive emotions comes up. So this is saying, hey, if you want to be the change in the world, if you want to bring love and light to every moment, you have to be in control and responsible of your energy and of how you show up in the moment. So it's important to clear away whatever isn't working for you. Honor your emotions when they come up and say, hey, thank you for showing me what I need to see. And how can I begin to find a more creative, positive solution from here? Instead of wallowing in your emotions and then going down the negative spiral, you say, how can I find a more positive, creative solution from here? And this will help you to amplify those positive emotions. And again, gratitude. Most important key in amplifying your positive emotions. So let's just do that really quick. Leave something in the comments below that you are most grateful for right now. And then notice how it makes you feel. Don't just think it, but actually feel it and let it resonate in your heart space. This will help you to amplify and raise your vibration. Are you doing card readings for people? I am not today. Thank you for asking. Although I do private one-on-one readings, BrittanyCarmichael.com/tarot if you want a private one-on-one. Leslie says, I use that technique that you and Chris shared on the elevated life where you take out the emotion and then spin it in the opposite way and put it back. Yeah, that's a very powerful technique, and actually we'll be sharing more of those in the Elevated Life membership that we're launching in January. So we're super excited to bring you that. Hi, Sarah. I'm so glad it's your first time. How exciting. I hope you enjoy the energy and the good vibes that we all have to share, because this group of people that come here are, again, light workers here with a message and a vision, and I'm here to empower and inspire you to begin to trust those visions, those nudges, that you are the divine creator to make that into reality, that it's you that this amazing vision wants to manifest through, and it's most important to believe in yourself. Anne says financial abundance this year. Absolutely. I see it coming to you. Okay, so 2 cards came up for the last card, so we'll see what comes up. Intuition, okay, must have known, right? And potential gateway. All right, let me show you guys these cards. Potential gateway and then intuition. I mean, what a beautiful card. So intuition means knowing beyond logic. So your rational mind will never understand it. So this is why you have to move into our heart space and feel our way through life. So with these 2 cards coming up, intuition and potential gateway, to me is saying, hey, you have the chance right now to vow, like I did the day that I got trapped on that mountain in Colorado. I vowed to myself that I would always follow my internal GPS. Because let me ask you this, have you ever gotten yourself into a situation where your internal GPS, your soul's voice, whatever you want, divine guidance, I don't care, whatever you want to call it, just that inner feeling, that gut feeling, like that knowingness where it has told you like, oh my gosh, don't do this. This is a terrible idea. And you went against what they call your better judgment. How many of you have done that? Like hit some little likes. How many of you have had your internal voice say, don't do this, and you did it anyway? How many of you done that? Because I know that we've all gone against our own better judgment. Yes, we have all done it. And you know what it resulted in? A life lesson, a very powerful life lesson. So what happens when your internal GPS kicks in and says, hey, this is important, pay attention, bad vibes here, don't do that, and you listened, right? It saved your ass. I guarantee it. So why is it that we're not trusting our gut feeling, our intuition? We're allowing our rational mind a split second later to come in and start tearing it apart and saying, this is why none of this makes sense. Well, it doesn't have to make sense because it is what it is. And if you feel a feeling, trust it and move in that direction. So many times Chris is driving and he'll get over in the lane and then someone swerves and does something crazy. I'm like, how did you know? He's like, I don't know, but I just got over. I just did it. Like, I want you guys to be so in tune with your intuition that you don't even realize you're just acting and moving from your intuition. You know when to leave. You know when to reach out. You know when to start the project. You know when to leave that relationship. Oh my gosh, you know. So the important thing here, this potential gateway is saying you have the chance to live life in a brand new way. You have to begin to trust your own internal GPS. Leslie says, grateful for finding a tribe of like-minded people who help support each other. Yes, yes, yes. Angela says, Britt, you are so amazing, so grateful that you have crossed my path and how you're helping others and support. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I'm just seeing your comments. Sarah says, trust your gut. Absolutely. That's what this card is saying. Jessica says, yes. Vicky says, oh, yes. Erica says, my marriage. Ha, ha. Allegra, it took me 10 years to realize it. Hey, 10 years is better than never. So just start acting from that now. Jessica says, a lesson for sure. I listened to a podcast about GPS, the movie today, and says, when I follow my intuition, I write beautifully and poetic. Beautiful. Elle says, my intuition told me not to get married to my first husband, and I did it anyway, and boy, was I sorry. But you learned a very important lesson. And if trust your gut isn't at the top of that at the top of that list, then I don't want you to have to go through any more life lessons to figure that one out. So all right, so what is the message today? I'm looking over, I'm reflecting on it, and it says, let love be your beacon. Amplify your positive emotions, and intuition and a potential gateway pops up. So what does this mean? This means right now you have the ability to live 2018 in an entirely new way. It's so important that we honor that we're moving into a new year, because this gives us the symbolic, ritualistic idea of wiping the slate clean. So, okay, what was your biggest lesson in 2017? A lot of you said growth, transition, transformation, strength. You know, you all summed it up in one word. So now let's do this. What will you how do you want 2018 to go? What will 2018 look like for you? Leave that in the comments below. In one word, how can you describe, you know, what kind of magic you want to bring to the year? Because now this is, you know, this is the opportunity to start living life in a new way and trust that you know what's right for you. You are your ultimate guide. And it's important that you trust those dreams and visions that come up. And the other card that we drew today, that faith card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle deck, was humanity and benevolence, faith. This is faith in yourself, because you are a part of humanity, which is a part of this interconnectedness of energy. So we're all in it together. So why can we believe that it's all meant for us to live the best life, and a life filled with joy and abundance? It says, stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. Because as you let your light shine, you unconsciously give permission to other people to shine. And that creates the ripple effect of positive emotions that came up in the reading today. So you be loving, you be kind, and you will inspire others to do that. Because I can tell you, I was not the most loving and kind and sparkly person over 5 years ago. I was angry and hateful and judgmental and bitter. And it took a realization of love and of my own truth, and living life in alignment with what feels right for me, and then trusting myself and letting that next internal, you know, like guidance lead the way. Like, okay, what's the next step for me? Okay, eliminate animals from your diet. What's the next step for me? Okay, begin your yoga practice. Okay, what's the next step for me? Start sharing your message online on a blog. Okay, what's the next step for me? And I want you to begin to ask and live your life in such a way that you become the leader and you become the guide, because it's too easy to look for answers outside of ourselves, and we've been trying that for centuries and it isn't working. So begin to look within and let love lead the way. Be your own guide, be your own GPS. Leslie says abundance. Jessica says screw one word. Consistency, abundance, and joy. I love it. All right, leave in the comments below one word describing what you want to bring more of in 2018. What do you want to experience more of? How do you want to show up? What kind of energy do you want to feel? This is important that you are intentional. 2018 should be a life of a year of intention. Your life should always be of intention. But 2018, let's try something different and intend for what we want to create more of, because like the old saying goes, what you focus on tends to be realized or expands. So as you focus on abundance and joy, you begin to attract more of that into your life. And with gratitude, you'll recognize when it's there, and you'll begin to expand and appreciate it to make more of it. Oh my gosh, myself, beautiful. Passion, confidence. I love this. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. I think Rachel, I love your answer. Myself, more of myself in 2018. It's important that we do put ourselves first so that we can clear up our stuff. We got to take care of ourselves. We got to heal our past pains. We got to get in alignment with what it is we want. And then we have this unlimited supply to then give to others. Stop trying to give to others before you give to yourself. We've got this backwards. Susan says happiness. You know, all these things that you're leaving in the comments below are something that you can do for yourself. You can choose for yourself right now. You don't have to wait for someone else's permission. This is beautiful. Purpose, security. I love this. Beautiful, guys. So lovely. Magic, warmth. Aha! I love it. I know my hands actually need more warmth right now. All right, guys. Well, you know what? This is the powerful message. One that says, trust yourself, let your heart lead the way, and go after what it is that you love, that lights you up, because you're here to inspire with your confidence, with your creativity, with your passion, with your joy. Be the example. Be a loving vessel in your life, and you'll teach others how to do that for themselves. And you don't even have to know, like, well, how? What do I need to do? You just show up. You just be you. You be present. You be kind, and you be compassionate, and that's enough. That is enough. So more compassion in 2018. That's what I'm asking for. I love it. All right, Leslie says, thanks, Britt. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next week in the new year for Woo Woo Wednesday. So that's super exciting. It's a fresh start, one that is asking you to follow your heart. Look at me, I'm all poetic today. It's because I'm letting my intuition come through, just like Anne says, she's more poetic when she follows her intuition. So this is going to be a very powerful year. The better it will be is the more you trust yourself and trust your heart, and that you know exactly what you need in each and every moment, and that you follow through with faith and trust that it's all good, and it's all happening in exact right timing. So I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series with my husband Chris, where we teach you simple mindset shifts to create radical transformation in your life. And you do not want to miss this episode. Of course, it's the last episode of the year, but more importantly, we are launching our membership club in January, where you can join us one-on-one, get intimate and close with us, and we're going to help you. It's basically like private one-on-one coaching, where we're going to help you live an elevated life, where you're tuned in and tapped into this incredible unlimited supply of joy and abundance and just joyful energy. I mean, honestly, you guys have seen my before and after pictures, so you know that there's something's going on, and we want to help you get that too. So join us for this week's Elevated Life series on Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, so you don't miss the early bird specials and the exciting announcements about the Elevated Life membership. We are so pumped, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys joining me here every week for Woo Woo Wednesday and for the Elevated Life series. Thank you for such a beautiful year. It has been an honor to show up and serve you every single week. I have enjoyed myself. I look forward to doing more of it in the next year. So I want to know what you would like to see from me. I'm here to serve you and teach you along your spiritual journey and your self-discovery journey, and I want to empower you. So again, if you want to be even closer, join me in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, my private Facebook group, by going to brittanycarmichael.com/join so that you sign up for this amazing group of like-minded, supportive women. It's incredible to see the growth and the courage that women are cultivating inside of that tribe, knowing that they have that support and that they won't be let down, and that they have someone to turn to when going inside sometimes can feel like you're alone. So join me and my these thousands of beautiful women from all over the world. It's incredible because we have women from all walks of life. We get all different kinds of perspective, which I think leads to a greater understanding of yourself and each other. So join me in the Shine Tribe Sisterhood, and thank you again so much for being such a special part of my tribe and, you know, supporting me in this beautiful year. I've been showing up every week for you guys, reading tarot. It's been super fun. Jessica says, sounds amazing. Vicki says, Happy New Year. Thank you for sharing that, Anne. Yeah, click the link in the comments to join the Shine Tribe, and I will see you guys on Friday for the Elevated Life series. Bye.